What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another first listen. What's good, Twitch? It's your boy Dev back again for another live listen, man. Y'all know this right there. Now, today we are finally going to get the chance to listen to probably the most hyped up album of the month, which is crazy because we just had two other artists drop big name projects. You know, Migos with Culture 3 and then Pierre with TLOP 5. But POLO G, with all the features and just the success that POLO G has had in 2021 and even in 2020, XXL, we all know about that, and just his upbringing. I think that, you know, POLO G is safe to say a lot of people think that he is the next one up to take over. Because I always ask the question, like, who is going to be the artist when Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, like when these artists, it's going to be a sad day in hip-hop. The same thing goes with basketball when LeBron leaves. You know, same thing goes with football when Tom Brady goes. It's just, when you think about these big names that you've been here forever, they've literally been part of my childhood, my high school, going into my basically my whole 20s, and then they're gone. Who will be the next artist to step in? I think that from what I've seen, at least, not from what I've heard, but from what I've seen, POLO G seems like a safe candidate to take over. I did say Juice WRLD was going to be one of them. I also would say X was going to be one of them. With Pop Smoke passing away, we know Pop Smoke also would have been another one who's big as hell. And we just never know who would have been the next big artist because everybody is passing away. RIP. Thank you for the host. I got to say, though, man, POLO G, with these features right here, man, I'm looking at the album features right here. I'm hearing two things about the album. A lot of people are saying a lot of hype into it, and it did not meet the expectations. Also, people are saying that this is a cool album, just a little too long. There's features here from Young Thug, Roddy Ricch, Nicki Minaj, Fivio Foreign, Pop Smoke, DaBaby, Rod Wave, G Herbo, Scory, Lil Wayne, Kid Leroy, and Lil Durk. I don't understand how, with all this variety, that you could possibly fuck this up. But also understanding that an album being 20 tracks can fuck up your album. Again, though, Migos dropped a 19-track album last night, and I was very interested the whole album. A very great album from the Migos. So, with that being said, man, like always, been ASMR fucking talking too much, man. We got POLO G Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Let's do this. Y'all ready? All right. Track 1. Painting Pictures. Shout out Kodak. It's exclusive. Explicit. Damn, bro. Did I say exclusive? Damn, I think I'm getting old, bro. I think my hair getting white. I'm getting old, bro. Explicit. Remember I told you, man, POLO G for me, man. POLO G is always on fire when he gets into his emotional bag, similar to Lil Baby. The kind of artists that they are, they're just really, they coming from a tough upbringing. So, like, when they kind of speak about that struggle, they speak for the hood. And I think that, you know, when you give hood anthems, bro, the hood definitely shows love. They show love hard. Look at Rod Wave. They showing hella love to Rod Wave's struggle music. You feel me?
Wish I could have warned him in advance before he lost his life. Game time, called troopers for backup before we called was real to him whole time.
The one thing that fucked me up too, man, I think that Painting Pictures, yeah, WL, I like that. Thank you for whoever did that. Whichever mod did that, thank you, WL. I'm gonna also vote too because I like vote W. I think that too, what fucked me up too is, and I don't see this as a bad thing, but people have, you know, now created this stigma that it is a bad thing. Just the fact that POLO G uses the piano. Like, that's his shit. He likes pianos. Can he use a piano? Yes or no? Apparently, it's a problem to y'all. So, his name has now become Piano G. Obviously, track 2 is Rap Star. If you guys have not watched my reaction to Trap Star, it is on YouTube. I thought Rap Star was a great track. Again, piano, violin play. But, you know, POLO G at his best, using kind of the melodic flows, man, using his struggle, using his experience, his upbringing to kind of talk about, you know, just basically using his music to speak his story. And I think that, you know, whenever he does that, he's always going to catch a W. He's always going to win. You guys can see a WL for Rap Star. I think that everybody thinks that it's a W. And I think, now, do I think it deserved to be #1 on the Billboard? I think when I saw it #1 on the Billboard, at that point, I was like, I don't know. It made me question because it was like, did anybody else drop? Like, did that deserve a #1 Billboard type of, you know, was that a #1 Billboard type of track? I think that's what really questioned it for me. And I just think that I don't know, man. I just didn't feel like that was, if you know, Polo G has definitely made some good music. I just don't think that that was the #1 track. Like I just don't think that was. You know, like it's because of TikTok. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's crazy how it's his most popular song. Like that's what's crazy. And if you say TikTok, then it sounds like I need to break my TikTok virginity and just go on TikTok and put all my skits on there, because TikTok is like the easiest way to blow up. It seems like that. TikTok has made a lot of careers for music. I gotta say that. Track 3, No Return, with the Kid Leroy, Charleston, and Lil Durk.
Block and serve, work the rock like Harrier. Link up with gang like what's the word? Pull up skirt, switching lanes might jump the curve. Hey, yeah, bitch, will never get too comfortable. That's little shit he can think.
I like that. Like, remember I told y'all last time on the Migos stream the anime fight. We about to get an anime fight. I feel like I'm invincible.
Oh, young thugs and gunners. We was in the field, Glock kick back. We gon' kick it off like punters. I'm too turned.
Hey, shout out Gunna, man. Wanna shit, man. Gunna season coming soon this summer, baby. Yeah. But shout out to Gunna, man. Slight shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really care for nothing. Now I got everything that I want. I can't ever go back.
You know what's crazy too? Like I gotta say, no disrespect to Charleston. No disrespect to him. What's his real name? Charleston. I gotta say, man, Leroy, man, the Kid Leroy, he sounds so similar. Fuck the Juice WRLD comparisons. R.I.P. Juice. Fuck the Juice WRLD comparisons. This man is a mini Post Malone. And I felt like this feature was like, I couldn't get Post Malone, so we gonna get Kid Leroy. Charlton, yeah. That's what I feel like. Like I feel like that's what it is. Because if Posty was on this shit would have, you know, Posty be hitting that, you know, I'm on on TV. like that bitch.
In the nigga case, on sneak this, the shit I tell my dog, the shit I say in your face. Per got fentanyl on him. He still want him a 6.
I think that this is probably the best Durk track I've heard in the last week. And we know what I'm referring to. All right, I feel like this is exactly what Durk need to be on. Some good production on this as well, man. I failed to mention the production on the first 3 tracks. Great production we've got in the first 3 tracks.
Mama on drugs, I can't let it go back to the way that it was. I can't ever go back.
All right, WL on that track. I think that's really the obvious answer. I want to hear people that didn't like that track. For the people that didn't like that track, I want to hear your reasoning, actually. I want to hear why you didn't like the track. I don't think it's a bad answer to say you didn't like the track. I think it's perfectly normal if you didn't like it. But I want to hear your reasonings why. I just don't like Leroy because he a plant. At this point, I'm kind of on the same side with the whole plant talk. Because I'm not understanding where Leroy came from. like I know he's like a Juice WRLD product, but like, damn, this motherfucker came out of nowhere, bro. Like, this motherfucker just blowing up. Only one person voted L. Damn. I want to know, okay, one person didn't like the track. That's fine. Okay, and it's perfectly fine why you didn't like the track. I understand that. I'm saying fair with me. I thought that if Post Malone was on there, that would have been a #1, so that speaks a lot. The fact that even if it's Kid Leroy, I think Kid Leroy did his thing on the hook. And if you ask me, I think that that is probably the best track so far. That, I say, would have deserved a #1 before Rap Star. That's just what I think. I just don't understand why it just didn't get a #1. Because, nah. Track 4, Toxic.
I just go by morals, I don't care about who more popular. Heard this hoe and missing, she with gang like we adopted her. Got a low-key fading out there watching with binoculars. Legends never die, you the reason I stopped popping perks.
Hey, y'all gotta stop that with the guitar G and the piano G. Y'all gotta stop.
From the burbs, got the nerve to tell me I ain't going hard enough. Like you really ever had it hard enough. Like, bitch, don't get me started up.
Damn, that's a fact. I got a white boy from the burbs telling me I ain't going hard enough. You don't know shit. You know the one dude, I'm gonna throw some shame on here. I don't hate his hustle. And I'm gonna throw some names on here. What's that one that one dude on Twitter? What's his name? He's always making fun of J. Cole on Twitter. What's his name? I know y'all know. Go ahead and name drop it. Go ahead and name drop it. And I'm going to put this on YouTube, too. No. It's like Jason. No, not Sean. Not Sean. Jason, Justin. It's like a blue profile. Joey Hip Hop. That's exactly the motherfucker that Polo G talking about. That's exactly that's exactly who Polo G talking about. If he's in the stream, I mean what I say. Because what in the fuck? Bro, like that is exactly what Polo G talking about. You talk about shit about me telling me to go hard. Like you ain't never been through some shit to tell me to go hard.
Shit a phase, 20 chains, 6 figures just to hit the stage. All she say is, boy, you so selfish. I told her,
hey y'all niggas, hey y'all not alive. Y'all said Aiden Ross. You can't say Aiden Ross in a Polo G video. Y'all not alive, bro. Hey, y'all not alive. Oh my god. Oh man, y'all funny, bro. In this track, man, there was a lot of real shit that was being said, man. Specifically that one line talking about suburban kids. I'm not gonna say this sitting there and it's just I'm not gonna sit there and specifically that race, but when you think about it, man, there's a lot of people that talk shit that have never been through kind of the struggle, and I think that's one of the conversations I always say. If you don't know about it, then you can't speak on it. Like, don't tell me about hard bringing when, you know what I'm saying, you've been to the nail salon and got your feet done, and you went to all these high school parties and college parties with the big-ass campuses and the big-ass mansions and shit. Like, you don't tell me about life is hard if you ain't been through no hard shit. You feel me? Like, don't talk to me about that. I don't want to hear it. And, yeah, much love from Tampa, man. Live from me, man. I don't know who you are, if you from me, if you know me personally, but shout out, man. Shout out to Tampa, dog. Shout out to the hometown or where I reside right now, and hopefully I can meet you one day. Everything is a reference to Juice, apparently. Yeah. St. Pete in here too, man. Shout out to St. Pete, man. Across the bridge, man. Howard Franklin, Skyway. Shout out to you. Track 5, Epidemic. I still can't believe that the Migos made a track called Quarantine or Vaccine, used the Nutcracker sample, and then continued to flex. I told you, that shit would not fly in 2020. But I feel like another Epidemic track. We all had a long-ass COVID. It is what it is. Everybody got to get their shit off. Let's hear what this track is.
Gang mob ties what I bleed. Don't claim to be a op, cause niggas die from that disease. He gon' let that 9 blow it. At the red light, tryna load his blick. Every day a gamble with your life. All we know is real.
I'm gonna say this. You so sick of RIPs. I feel that. But the only person I feel or I believe that is truly over RIPs is Chief Keef. I'm direct connected, bro. My shit direct connected, bro. I don't know what that was right there. I had to turn my WoW off though. That shit kind of mad. All right, but like I was saying though, what was I saying? Fuck, I lost my thought. What was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, Chief Keef, thank you. I didn't got to get some. So as I was saying about the Chief Keef thing, bro, like if you look at it, bro, like Chief Keef is kind of the only reason I believe that he's out of it. Cause think about it, bro, like if you really out of it with the money that you have and the stuff that everything, the resources that you have, get the fuck out of Chicago. I think Gunna said it best. The ops can't find you in Australia. The ops ain't gonna be in Australia. They not gonna be in Australia. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Switches on them glizzies get to blowing like it's for me. Promise to my son that the streets won't get no more of me. Remember every line from that cause my niggas gone. Always been fucked the other side, we don't get along. If we bump heads like Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. Ain't for the head that...
Track 6, also we have heard, if you guys want to watch the video, I did do the video on the Gang Gang video with Lil Wayne. I thought that was a little playful track, man. I thought it was actually one of the better verses from Wayne that we've gotten in a while. And I think that, hearing that is kind of cool. Like hearing Wayne, I always want to see Wayne succeed, man. I know he's going through his thing right now. He definitely has a lot of shit going on, both legal and both, mental. But I feel like Lil Wayne, man, definitely needs to be somebody that is continuously glorified. And, yeah, man, I think that the track was a pretty cool track. I do think it's a filler, but I think it was just, kind of just a filler track, so, but. Track 7, boom.
We do some expensive stunting. I got this drip from London. You think he playing the post in the way that he come off the him demons get summoned. Come from the bottom, so I gotta reach to the top. Now I need 65 for a front end. Now that Louis back filled out 100 is cool. Deep in that struggle for real. I ain't never had no silver spoon. Running the city might need me a
Exactly. Hey, deep in that struggle, bro. I ain't never had no spoon, bro. Silver spoon, cool, ho. You know, I never had none of that shit. You gotta understand that. So you feel me from a personal level when you speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's just fire. That's just fire.
Come out at the nighttime. They pop out the cut at the right time. Them shells jumping out of that pipeline. End of the tunnel, we gon' see that light shine. Like boy.
Yeah, all y'all got different ratings. I got, for me, man, I'm so far, I'm like 4 out of 7. That track was cool. I like the beat on there. I think that, you guys were right. Boom was kind of cool. I love the beat on there. I love how aggressive he was on that beat as well. Still talking his shit. I think that was a cool track. I don't know if it's playlist worthy, but I feel like that was a cool track. Track 8, Black Hearted.
They hear me talking, but I don't think they understand me. Checks and deposits, young niggas swimming in them bands deep. Head on the swivel.
See, this is my thing though. I love POLO G on these tracks, and I love these type of tracks. The problem is we get too much of these tracks, so it becomes oversaturated, and it's like we've already heard this track. You know, like that's the problem. Like I'm cool with this type of shit. What's that one track that who sings that that's very popular? Golden 24K that you know what I'm talking about? Like I just think that, you know, that sound right there is kind of cool, but when you have too many of those tracks, it's like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. You know, like we've already heard this type of track. Yeah, the mood track. Oh, man. That's what I call every track I hear like that, the mood track.
This is a relationship with God, so it get hard to pray. You can't really plan what's meant to be. I think they call it fate. Like, girl, I love you, but it's only so much I can. All we left is man sleep. Ducking silver bracelets, be precautious when the fair sweet.
I feel like sometimes, too, when I listen to POLO G, sometimes he could be a little offbeat, too. You know, like, you're listening to him, he could be a little bit offbeat, where he runs away from the beat. And it doesn't sound good. I mean, some artists can do it, whatever, but it just doesn't sound good to me. Let's put it that way. When I hear him kind of just, you know, run off with the beat. I think that was a cool track. I just think that for me, it's just something that you play in the background. You don't really kind of just take too serious. I'm just, you know, enjoying it for what it is and not really going too hard with it. And, you know, just like that. You know, like I'm not taking it too serious. I'm not taking it too serious. I'm not taking it too light. I'm just, you know, it's just there. It's just a kind of track you play in the background. You let it play and you kind of just enjoy it. I think that's what kind of track it is. There's a lot of questions. Holy shit. Paint dry music. Grass cut music. Drinking a Corona with an umbrella inside music.
From handcuffs to rollies, can't get. I remember birthdays with no cake, early money trapping, had a long day. Always moved at my own pace, ducking funerals when that chrome spray.
No.
Wasted my time, I feel that you owe me.
Remember how people talked about Trippie Redd and X doing kind of like the experimental rock shit, even Juice WRLD. And I always say, man, look. People think that, oh, it's so hard to make music and blah, blah, blah. No, bro. Like, it's hard to sound good on, like, rock-type punk shit. Like, you got to have a certain knack for that shit. POLO G does not have that. This shit does not sound good. It does not sound good. Like, this shit it sounds terrible. Give him the attempt at least trying to be experimental.
Out the blue, but I see red when I'm in the booth. His advance, I spit that on the coup. Have to really take a stand with the truth.
Okay.
So bitch, don't get no fuck. If 12 coming, we gon' take him on the chase. I ain't getting no fuck. Real killers don't care about no clout shit. They ain't drop in the block, we real quick. Hunt 1, hunt 2, we step. We be really trying to use these weapons. Squeezing on that 2+7. Walk up and make sure that his brain's flat. Wait, slow it down. Bah.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't get no fuck. If 12
I'm not gonna lie, this is nah. This is like, hey, look, I heard this new mixtape. You want to listen to it? Let's go to the flea market, burn CDs, put that shit on the motherfucking mixtape. This that motherfucker buy my motherfucking mixtape on the side of the road for $1. That's what this is. That was not good. Now we are officially in the second half of the album. We got the first track, Go Part 1 with G Herbo. The album has not been bad though. I'm not disappointed with the album. Like a lot of people are saying they're disappointed, but I have not been disappointed yet. Except for 2 tracks. Actually, okay, yeah. That track was ass. Broken Guitars with Scory. We know that Polo G cannot be a Trippie Redd nigga. So that's a no-no. I give it a pass on that. But okay, ass. Yeah, we not doing that. Go Part 1, track 11 with G Herbo.
I'm too authentic. Pink slips, shouty bitch, this Maybach, it ain't rented. And my rollie presidential like I know the Senate. Killer season like I'm Killer Kim. A lot of L's that season, I was losing all my niggas, damn. 3 years later, whole world know who the fuck I am. That don't cap, I'm with Cap a lot. On my left.
Ooh, I'm with Cap a lot. I like that. That was a fire little hook right there.
Well, actually, I keep that strap with me. Say we ain't slime, how you get sent up top, my point exactly. My little niggas ain't for here, she a whole lot of red. Time to kill them all, I've been in mode, I ain't playing.
Gonna be a whole lot of gonna be a whole lot of red. Okay, you know, a little Cardi fan. You know what I'm saying? We like to support our fellow vamps out there. I'm not a vamp, I'm just saying, like, I like to support fellow vamps out there. I'm not a vamp, though. I'm just saying, like, you know, but I support the fellow vamps out there. I'm not a vamp.
Guns better get low. Guns better get low.
That's a W. You know what's crazy, man? For me to not have listened to a lot of G Herbo, man, I found myself enjoying a lot of G Herbo features or tracks, and I think that I need to start giving G Herbo a little bit more flowers. You know, like I'm definitely sleep on Herbo. And I don't know why I just don't listen to Herbo. I think it's, you know, the drill scene and all that shit. I feel like it's a lot of drill kind of artists or whatever. But I feel like every time G Herbo, he's just a refreshing listen. I don't know what it is. But I definitely felt like both of them came, you know, hard on their verses and a pulse. And I definitely think they did their thing on there. So that track right there is definitely okay for me. No pun intended. Track 12, Heart of a Giant. Why this motherfucker Rod Wave always got Hardman Roll so many times? He got Heart of Coal, Heart of a Giant, Heart of a Lion, Heart of... That nigga forever got a hard track. He forever got a hard track, dog.